What they call substitution is when they remove Messi and they put Leonardo to play. And any victory that the one playing secures, the one seated also participate in it. What Christ did for us is substitution. So when you say that Jesus died for me, so let's say Germany is playing now and they remove David Miller and then they brought in another player and football continues. Then Germany now later won the game. You see, when they will start giving award, there is no such thing as you were a substitute. Everybody receives the medal. The another way to understand it, hope you know that there were some players seated for substitution that were never brought in. Yet when the victory was secured, they also participated in the victory. Substitution means that someone can pay for it, you can receive it. In other words, the person paid for it as you. The person took your place and you took his place. So Jesus took your place so that you can take his place. God has no reason to become a man. The reason why God became a man is so that he can make a place for a man in heaven. That's why Jesus went back to heaven as a man, not as God, so that men can have access to heaven. So when Jesus says, I am going back to prepare a place for you, he's trying to say, I'm returning as a man so that men can have a place within the Godhead. When he says in my father's house there are several mansions, it's not the mansion you think. He's just saying that I'm going to prepare a place so that men can be fitting. That's the law of substitution that played out. God became a man so that men can participate in the nature of God. God shared the nature of men so that we can share in the nature of God. So when you say you have the Zoe life, it's not the human life, it's God life. But God first of all became man, receiving a body called bios in Greek, so that you can receive Zoe, the God life. That's substitution. You've not been living like Jesus. Jesus took your weakness so that you can live in his strength. But we are still living like the defeated one. Let's look at it from this story. There is John and Luke. John was a good boy. Luke was a bad boy. So one day Luke committed an atrocity, and the punishment for it is that he will go to jail all his life imprisonment. But it happened that John and Luke are twins. So you can't differentiate or know who is John and who is Luke if they don't tell you that I am John and I am Luke. So when they came to arrest Luke, John now said, you know what, let me go for you, let me die for you. So they took John. But who did they come to arrest? Luke. But who followed them? John. So John was sent to prison. The implication of it is that from that day, the name Luke no longer exists. So Luke will begin to live the name John. It means Luke will attend lecture as who? John. From that day, Luke will no longer live as Luke. Luke will live as John, because John decided to live as Luke. Anything Luke is doing now will be recorded as John. And even if you later discover in the eyes of law, Luke has paid for his sin, you can't arrest him again, even if you later discover that that arrangement was not perfect. In the eyes of